Beautiful people. Okay, I welcome you to another edition. Today I am talking about the Igbo people. I promised you I'll be talking about it so that you will know some things about them. Although the topic is vast, so if I have to talk about it, it will take us years for we to be able to conclude it. And please, if you haven't been following my post, please kindly do so, okay? Because I've been talking about it like the evolution of life. Okay, life began in Igbo land. I talked about this, and there are evidences to back that up. If you haven't watched it, go to my post, go to my videos. Okay, you can click on my bio. My YouTube link is there. You can go to my old videos and watch it. Okay, so that is just how it is. Or you can check my page, any of my page, maybe Facebook, TikTok, or whichever one. You can check on them. Okay, you will get these videos so that you can understand what I'm saying. The evolution of life. Life began in Igbo land. The evolution of life began in West Africa, in Igbo land. That is where life began. That is where life started from. And I've been able to prove that. I give evidences, okay, to prove that. If you haven't watched it, go down my videos and watch it where I started making videos. Okay, now today I want to clear something that there is a comment that has been coming on the pronunciation or the true meaning of the word Igbo. Okay, people write it as IBO, IGBO, EBO, EBOE. Some even write HIBO, KIBO, and all that. Okay, so which of them is the correct one? Even people write HEEBOO. Okay, Hibo. Okay, so all these things they are writing is pointing to one thing and one people. Okay, now if you don't know the Igbo people, they are the people residing in the southeastern Nigeria, where you know as the southeastern Nigeria, the southeast people. They are the Igbo people. It cut across to Cameroon, where you have today as Cameroon. Okay, yes, a lot of them were ceded to Cameroon. A lot of the Igbo people were ceded to Cameroon. Okay, so they are very vast. The southeastern people, they are very vast. Okay, it covers both the hinter and riverine areas and all that. Okay, they are very vast. Okay, and that is where migration began. I will still prove more in the course of this video. Okay, just stick to my page. Now, let me give you an instance, because people are saying that the word is Igbo, IBO, and not IGBO. Now, there is a word in Ever, in Volta, there is a tribe in Ghana called the Ewe. Although they write it or they pronounce it as Ewe, EWE. Okay, but the right pronunciation is Ewe. Okay, the Ewe people of Ghana. There is a name called Chikata. There is a name called Chikata. Now, this name, if you ask an Igbo person to write this name, Chikata, he will write the name according to the sound of the word and according to the Igbo alphabet. Listen very well. But if you ask an ever person to write that name, you'll find out that the way he will present the name, the writing of that name will be different from that the Igbo man will present. Do you understand? But that word, this word is very similar with what the Igbos have. But if the ever person and the Igbo person has to write it, the writing will be different. That is what happened in the case of the Igbos. Writing either IBO or IGBO or EBO or whichever one. That is how it happened. The white people wrote those names. They presented it according to the way it sounded to their ears and according to their alphabet. That is how it is. Just like when I was making exposition about the northerners, the northern people of Nigeria, I said Goba people, Gobir. Somebody has to correct me. Somebody made a video to correct me. That is not Goba. That is called Gobre. Do you understand it? But I pronounced it the way it sound. And I wrote it the way it sound. That is just how it is. Okay? So the indigenous people will be the one to tell you, this is actually how it is. But myself, I will pronounce it or write it according to the way it sound. That is what happened in the case of the Igbos.